The NCHC begins a new era this weekend, and it's sure to feature some of the best college hockey in the country. We've got a look ahead in our first edition of the NCHC Morning Skate. The conference starts its 12th season with 9 teams following the addition of Arizona State over the summer. 8 of those 9 teams are ranked in the top 20 nationally, leading the NCAA. Opening weekend features 3 series, 2 standalone games, and 6 exhibition contests. We'll start way up north, where preseason number 1 and defending national champion Denver visits Alaska Anchorage for games on Saturday and Sunday. The Pioneers won their NCAA Best 10th national championship in April and second in 3 years. DU returns plenty of weapons from that title team. Leading scorer and first-team All-NCHC pick Jack Devine is back. He put up an NCHC Best 27 goals and was second with 56 points last season. NCHC Rookie of the Year and Minnesota Wild first-round draft pick Zeev Buium is back as well, following a 50-point freshman season. Senior goaltender Matt Davis returns in net after being named Most Outstanding Player in last year's Frozen Four. This is the first meeting between DU and Alaska Anchorage since 2013. The Pioneers are 8-1-1 in their last 10 games versus UAA. Also this weekend, Arizona State begins its NCHC membership with a 2-game set at Air Force on Friday and Saturday. The Sun Devils were picked to finish 8th in their first NCHC season and tied for 20th in the USCHO preseason poll. Last year, as an independent, ASU finished with a mark of 24-8-6. The 24 wins were a program record. The Sun Devils returned 3 of their top 5 scorers, led by graduate student Lucas Sillinger, who had 48 points last season. These 2 teams last played during the 2022-23 season when ASU beat Air Force 2-0 to win its own Desert Hockey Classic tournament.
Obviously, I think the biggest thing with a team like Air Force is they're going to compete, right? You know how hard they're going to play, and they're going to test your will, right? And so our guys are going to have to bring a really, really high compete level in every zone and every facet of the game for us to go out there and have success.
The third series features a couple of old CCHA rivals as Miami visits Ferris State of the new CCHA for games on Friday and Saturday. The Red Hawks look to improve on last season's 7-26-3 record, including 1-21-2 in conference play. The 7 points were the fewest in NCHC history. Miami will be under the guidance of new head coach Anthony Noreen this year, who replaced Chris Bergeron. Noreen comes to Oxford from the Tri-City Storm of the USHL. Last year, the Red Hawks also opened the season at Ferris State, splitting a pair of games in Big Rapids, Michigan. Both St. Cloud State and Minnesota Duluth play 1 NCAA game and 1 exhibition this weekend. SCSU, picked 4th in the NCHC preseason poll and 16th in the national rankings, starts the season on Saturday by hosting number 6 Minnesota in an exhibition game before beginning NCAA play at future NCHC member St. Thomas on Sunday. Last season, the Huskies were 17-16-5 overall and 11-9-4 in the NCHC, good for 3rd place. SCSU lost 4 of its top 5 scorers from a year ago. Adam Ingram leads the returners with 28 points last season. St. Cloud State split a pair of 1-goal games with the Tommies to open last season. Minnesota Duluth begins NCAA play against Bemidji State in Duluth on Saturday afternoon before concluding with an exhibition game against Manitoba on Sunday. The Bulldogs start the year ranked 18th in the national polls and were 7th in the NCHC preseason poll, same spot they finished in last season after going 12-20-5 overall. Owen Gallatin is UMD's leading returning scorer following the early departure of Ben Steeves. Gallatin had a team-best 23 assists last year. The Bulldogs finished their home-and-home series with the Beavers at Bemidji on New Year's Eve. Last season, UMD swept Bemidji State in a home-and-home set in mid-October. NCHC preseason number 2 North Dakota plays an exhibition game against Augustana of the CCHA on Saturday. The defending Penrose Cup champs were 26-12-2 overall last season. The Fighting Hawks were picked 5th and 6th in the national preseason polls. UND brings back plenty of weapons, including a pair of preseason All-NCHC picks in Cameron Berg and Jake Livanovich. UND will be meeting Augustana for the first time when they play on Saturday. Colorado College opens its campaign with an exhibition against Briarcrest College out of Saskatchewan on Saturday in the Springs. CC is ranked 11th and 12th in the preseason national polls after posting 21 wins and finishing a program best 4th in the NCHC last year. The Tigers return a potent core, including All-Americans Noah Laba and Caden Mbarico. Laba had 20 goals and 37 points to lead the team last year, while Mbarico was the NCHC Goalie of the Year. Omaha hosts number 10 Wisconsin on Saturday for an exhibition contest. The Mavericks were picked to finish 5th in the NCHC and are 15th and 17th in the national preseason polls. UNO is coming off a 23-13-4 record last season and made the Frozen Face-Off Championship game for the first time in school history. The Mavericks return brothers Tanner and Griffin Ludke, who finished 1-2 in scoring last year with 28 and 27 points respectively. The Mavericks last played the Badgers in 2019, splitting a series at Baxter Arena. Finally, Western Michigan opens the season against the U.S. National Team Development Program on Saturday at Lawson Arena. The Broncos, who are ranked 15th and 17th in the national polls, went 21-16-1 last season to earn a third straight NCAA tournament berth. WMU will be led by sophomore Alex Bump, who had 36 points to earn NCHC All-Rookie Team honors last season. Western opened the season with the under-18 team last season, winning 9-4 in Plymouth, Michigan. Once again, here is this week's schedule to open the 12th season of NCHC hockey. 3 days of great action. Remember, you can catch all NCHC home games live on the official streaming platform of the conference, NCHC.TV. College hockey begins anew this weekend. Thanks for watching the NCHC Morning Skate.